Hello, this is Dr. Jeff Craig. I'm the superintendent for West Aurora School District, and we're kicking off our 2019-2020 school year with a podcast that features the principal of our Early Learning Academy, Dr. Laurie Klomhaus, and some of her preschool friends today. Welcome, Dr. Klomhaus.
Thank you, Dr. Craig.
It's awesome to have you here today, and can you introduce who you have brought with you today, please?
Yes, I can. I have Titan Ingram, Owen Meyer, and Jessica Mendieta.
Hi, guys. How are you today?
Good.
Awesome. Jessica, did you say okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
perfect. Oh, thanks. So you guys heard that, and I think Dr. Klomhaus told you that I'm the superintendent of schools, which means I get to go to all the schools, all 20 buildings in the district, and hang out with some really cool people, right? So do you guys, you heard me say superintendent because Dr. Klomhaus is your principal, right? She's in charge of your school. What do you think that I do? Anybody?
Play basketball?
No, I don't play basketball anymore, Titan. I don't get a chance to do that.
Yes, you do.
I get to watch it. So I get to work with like your principal, Dr. Klomhaus, and we get to make sure that you guys stay safe every day. We get to make sure that you guys have a good environment, a good school, right? So here's a really tough question. And Owen, I'm going to ask you first. Can you tell me how old you are?
4.
You're 4. Jessica?
4.
4. Titan?
3.
You're 3?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
3.
No, I'm not 3.
You boy.
What do you think? 10, 15, maybe 20 years old?
What? How do you, it's 24.
I'm just a few years older. It's no big shakes. So, have you guys ever thought about what you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
What do you want to be, Titan?
Big. Like
You want to
my
be
daddy.
big, and then do what?
Then I broke the ceiling.
You want to break the ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh, and what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. Jessica, do you know what you want to be when you grow up?
A big sister.
A big sister? That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh.
Do you have a little sister right now?
Yeah.
How old is your little sister?
I don't have a little sister.
Oh.
I have a big sister.
Oh, you have a big sister. Awesome. That's really cool. So we're talking to people. People are going to listen to this broadcast. They're going to sign in, and they're going to hear our conversation. So what do you want them to know about what happens at your Early Learning Academy? What do you do every day? What's a cool part of it? Jess, what time do you get to school in the afternoon?
I didn't know.
About 12 o'clock, right around noon. So what does your day look like? So what do you do when you first get here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Doesn't Miss Bonnie have some toys out for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
so you
kind of
play.
toys?
We have dogs, we have kitchen, we have library, we have sand,
Which is your favorite?
blocks.
The blocks? That's awesome. Oh, and what does your day look like?
Go outside and play.
Go outside and play. And what do you play on?
Basketball.
You play basketball. It's because you're going to be big. Oh, and can you talk to me about what you do during the afternoon?
Eat.
You eat. That's a favorite of mine as well.
Yeah.
What else? Do you like playing? What do you play on?
The motion.
The mulch? You like the mulch?
The most scary part is gonna scare me.
So, Titan, what's the most favorite part of your day?
Elevator.
The elevator? No. Who doesn't like a good elevator ride?
You.
I do. I take the stairs. You're absolutely correct. Jessica, what is your favorite part of the day?
Going outside.
Going outside. You guys love being outside. What's going to happen when it snows out?
It's get cold.
Snowball fight, right?
Yeah.
I see that one coming.
No, it's get cold.
Yeah, it will get cold.
Yeah, and we can put our head in it, and we get all dirty. Then you bite everywhere, because you can get snow on your clothes, then you wash it off.
Yes, you do. Just wash it off. So we just left summer, right, last week, and now we're moving into fall. What happens to the trees during this time of year? You guys know?
Fall down. What?
The trees do, or the leaves do.
Yeah. They fall down.
What else do they do?
Then what?
Do they turn color?
Yeah.
What color do they turn?
No. Every color.
Because they're green right now, right?
Yellow.
Yellow, red. What other colors?
My favorite is red.
Your
Red.
favorite's the red?
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite color, Owen?
Blue.
Blue? Jessica, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Red?
Red.
Wow.
Well, I get red.
You guys match up, right?
I get purple.
What? So I know one of your favorite foods for lunch is chicken nuggets, right? Yes. And French fries. How about you, Owen?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Any jelly?
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut
What
butter
kind of jelly? Strawberry?
No,
What kind of jelly?
I don't know.
You don't know. Me neither.
I don't have the pudding jelly.
How about you, Jess? Jessica?
Peanut butter jelly.
Okay, so I know, Titan, you like to ride elevators. And Owen, you like to play in the mulch.
I eat the
And Jessica, you just don't know right now, right?
I eat the peanut butter.
But
I eat the butter.
what do you like to do the most? Whether you're at school or you're at home, or what do you like to do the most?
Play outside.
Play outside, okay. Owen, how about you?
Go outside.
Had anything with anything with music or coloring or
No smashing.
kickball? No smashing?
No smashing.
How about you, Titan?
What? Play basketball outside. I have to play outside.
Do any of you guys know what heroes
Then
are?
we gotta go home.
What's a hero?
A fireman.
A fireman? How about you, Jessica? What's a hero?
A police.
A police? How about you, Titan?
A doctor.
A doctor? You guys are all super, super perfect with that. Do you guys have a hero of your
I had
own?
a big baby.
Who's your hero?
Then I was crying. Then a police.
Do you have a certain policeman or just police in general?
I don't know.
Okay. But policemen are heroes to you, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
Owen, how about you? Who's one of your heroes?
I don't know.
You don't know? If you had to think about it?
No.
No? Titan, do you have a hero?
Yeah.
Who?
What? The doctor, because I got shot like the baby did. I was crying.
When you got a shot
Yeah.
and you were crying, but he's still your hero?
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you, I'm going to ask one of the toughest questions. This is a really hard one. I want you to think really hard at this. Who knows how to tie their own shoes?
Me. Not me. Not me.
You know how to tie your own shoes?
Yeah.
Talk to me what that process is.
You have to tie your shoes up there to mess it up.
So how do you learn? Do you do the bunny rabbit ears?
So tie it up like this.
Yes.
So tie
And for
it
those
up.
that are listening at home, he's demonstrating the shoe tying technique.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you have to tie it like that.
That's awesome. Owen, do you know how to tie your own shoes?
No.
Not yet. Soon though, right?
He like got no tied up.
Jessica, do you
No.
tie soon?
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
That's not we're
Well,
on a
I
mission.
tried today.
Do you have slip-ons? Yes, you do. I couldn't get my foot that high. That's impressive. So how did you learn to tie your shoes?
Like this.
Who taught you?
From my grandma.
Your grandmother?
My daddy.
And your dad?
Yeah. And Kata.
Yes. And who is that?
And Andy's house. Yeah, bug.
Oh, okay. So you learned how to tie your shoes already, and you're only 3 years old?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's impressive. So by the time you're 5, you'll have this down, and everybody else will be looking at you and see how to tie your shoes.
Yeah.
That's super impressive, man. Nice job.
Yeah.
Maybe your classmates, Owen and Jessica.
I heard my stuff right there.
Yeah, I see that. That's really cool shoes you have right there.
Yeah, look at my Michael Jordan.
Those are your Michael Jordans?
Yeah, so you have to tie like that.
That's doubly impressive.
So, do you know how
So
to
we're
tie
working
your
on that, right? We're
Do you
getting the
know
shoes
how-
tied in a
do
couple
you know
weeks.
How to tie your shoes?
I know how to tie my shoes, yes.
Me too.
That's awesome. I mean, we have that in common.
Yeah, I got a cool basketball shirt.
You do. And I wish I had one like
Look
that.
So you got Michael Jordan on like me?
I don't, but I was around when he was playing.
Wait.
So if you had anybody in the entire world that you could meet, anybody, I want you to think, don't blurt it out. I'm going to go person by person. Who would you want to meet? Jessica?
My grandma.
Meet your grandma? That is really cool. And why would you want to meet your grandma?
Because her never go in my house before.
Really? That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. Well done. Owen, who would you really want to meet? One person in the entire world.
My puppy.
Your puppy? What happened to your puppy?
He eats my food.
Oh, how'd that happen? You always got to have a cool puppy, don't you?
And Bison eats all around the place.
Yeah,
And
that's
he
what
eats
happens.
In my I'll make my stomach big, then I'll go to the
Thank you for sharing that, Owen. I appreciate that. All right, Titan, I want you to think. Don't tell me yet. If you could meet anybody on the planet, would you like to meet Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
He's pretty cool, isn't he? What would you say to him?
He buy my shoe, then the bike hold that backward, then you stick it out, then it be hurt.
You know what? You're absolutely 100% correct.
Did you got a haircut?
Not recently, but I'm going to get one because I'm starting to get long haired, aren't I?
Why you got long hair like that?
I don't know. It just happens that way.
Why you did it mess up?
You know what? When I I'm going to get a haircut and some chicken nuggets all on the same day.
What?
That sound like a deal?
A turkey?
Yes, sir.
Is it, what?
You know what? You guys have been really, really awesome today.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming out. Owen, Jessica, Titan, you guys were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys taking time out of your really busy day.
Yeah.
Okay? You guys, anything you want to say before we leave?
Yeah.
No? You sure? Jessica?
No.
No. Owen? Titan, we're good?
No.
You're the best.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure to meet you guys. Thanks for coming up. And I hope our people listening at home, they get a chance to really hear what it sounds like to be at the Early Learning Academy over here with Dr. Klomhaus, okay? Thanks, guys. So we appreciate Dr. Klomhaus sharing 3 of your students with us today. It was an awesome conversation. Following a 3- and 4-year-old is a tough act to follow. But if you would share with our listeners a little bit about what you do here and what the mission of the Early Learning Academy and then early childhood in general.
Sure. Thanks, Dr. Craig, for having us today and for inviting my 3 little students in. They're something else. I guess our mission here is to really provide that quality early learning experience before kindergarten for all of our families and students that walk through the door. Getting them prepared for that first day of kindergarten is really our ultimate goal, and making sure that families can come here and have that first experience with education to be one that's almost seamless.
Sure.
Yes, it can be scary to send your 3-year-old off to school. Sometimes there's tears, not only from kids, but from parents.
Absolutely.
But we try to make that a big partnership. So when you're feeling uneasy, we're there to lend a hand. When we're feeling uneasy, we call on the parents to help us work through those situations with children so they are successful here and we can give them the best leg up.
You know, I want to just kind of probe down a little bit. I think people have a misconception about early childhood, about, they're sending their 3- and 4-year-olds off to learn how to write, English papers and do math problems. And really, that's not the focus. The focus is how they interact with their peers and getting them ready so they can begin accessing the rest of what we offer through our, between 3 and 22 years old here in our district.
No, you're exactly right. So a lot of things that we do is just really creating that social emotional learning atmosphere that is healthy for students and families. I've had parents say, well, it just looks like they're playing. Thank goodness.
Yes.
We want them to be playing.
Yes.
But I'll let you know, like you're here 2.5 hours for one session. There's not a lot of time in 2.5 hours. So yes, we're playing the whole time, but it's very intentional play. We don't have time to mess around. So we're really looking at, in that play, you have the Illinois standards. We have standards through ISB that we must attain. Every time we're looking at curriculum, we're thinking, what is the best for children so that they show growth in this area? So even though it's play, which is the best way to do it, research-based, worksheets, workbooks, you really shouldn't see that when they're 3 and 4 years old. It
Absolutely.
just is not okay. They should be playing and learning through play. That's how kids learn best.
And you referenced an acronym, which we tend to do in education, but ISB is the Illinois State Board of Education.
Yes.
And they are our governing body for all schools in the state of Illinois. And so it's important that we follow along. So this isn't just we just show up and have fun every day. We're supposed to have fun, but it's very structured, it's very thought out, very prescribed. But it's about developing their interactions and beginning to have those activities that engage other kids rather than just themselves and their parents.
No, that's extremely true. And so through ISB, through the Illinois State Board of Education, we're held to very rigorous standards, and so are our teachers. We have a great teaching staff, too. Many people, I don't think, know this, and there's nothing against high-quality daycare programs are wonderful. They're high-quality daycare. We go a step beyond that. We're high-quality early learning. Many of our teachers, many of our staff here have masters and beyond in early learning, in special education, in English as second language learners. Many of our staff, very few, and if they don't have that, they're already working toward that. So when you send your child here, yes, it's 2.5 hours of play, but I'll let you know that there was a lot of thinking and research that went into what we're doing every day.
And just listening to your voice, and I can see it in your body language, you're very intent about and purposeful about what you provide for your students each and every day. And you referenced a few times about the quality of the offerings here. And you also talked about the Illinois State Board of Education. And through a process, they have identified your early childhood programming as a gold quality circle program, which means one of the best of the best in the state of Illinois. And talk a little bit about what that means and some of the things that people look at to be considered for the gold quality.
Sure. The gold quality isn't easy to get. Not all programs have it in the area. And so there is another acronym, ECHRS, which is an environmental rating scale that we're held to also through the Illinois State Board of Education. It has about 35 items that we need to be held accountable for. And to get the gold rating, we have to have a score of 5 or above. So it's 1 through 7, one being the poorest. So 5 or above to get that gold rating in several areas. And many of the areas focus around our interactions, our activities, and our language extension in the classroom.
Sure.
In the environment of early learning and what's best for kids. So we have done that. This is our 5th year of having the gold rating. We have one more year, and then we are monitored every 3 years. The monitors come out. We have to show excellence in those areas and show that we're keeping up those areas so that we're constantly growing and thinking.
That's an impressive accomplishment, and we certainly, we know that we have a high need for early childhood programming in our community, and it's something that we take on, and we feel very proud to be able to have these offerings, whether they're the preschool for all or our expansion program, which is our full-day program throughout our community. And so we want to continue to have that very highest quality. You talked a bit earlier about English as a second language. What other programs or special programming do we have here for our students that come from very diverse backgrounds throughout the Aurora community?
Well, this year especially was our first year that all of our early learning classrooms are inclusive. That being said, that we are making sure that our environment is the best environment for students of varying backgrounds and learning abilities, and that we're looking at education that is differentiated, or we're looking at ways to modify our approach to students. Not every student is the same. Not every person is the same. And we look at individual plans. We talk to families. We make sure that we're meeting students where they need to be met. It's not a one-size-fits-all,
Sure.
and it shouldn't be. And some kids learn differently than others, and we're providing that in our classrooms now for all of our students.
So as we get close to wrapping up here, and I'm going to ask you to give us a little elevator pitch. If parents are listening or community members are listening in, what would be your 30-second promo that says why should they consider engaging their children in early childhood learning?
Well, I think because we love your kids. We do. We love your kids here. In the Early Learning Academy, we are looking to see what we can do for each child individually, and teachers are really dedicated, staff is really dedicated, our itinerant staff, speech pathologists, therapists. We meet weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, on different children, on different philosophies, on different ways to organize things, do things better, more effectively, but mostly to make sure that we're reaching each child to the best of our ability. And if we're not, then what can we do better? We're always talking about what can we do better so that this child goes from A to B, or whatever the case may be. But we love your kids, and we want them to succeed.
Outstanding. I don't know how do you say no to that? Well, Dr. Klomhaus, we really appreciate you being on the podcast today. You're kicking off our 2019-20 school year.
Wow,
And
I
bringing
didn't know
your
that.
Absolutely. It's our first one out of the gate this year. And this is a great way for people to learn about our program, about our people, and certainly hear a little more in detail about what we do here. So we really appreciate your time today. Dr. Laurie Klomhaus is the principal of our Early Learning Academy for West Aurora School District. And I would encourage that please remember that you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, including iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and the TuneIn Radio app. I would also encourage you to subscribe to our broadcast and give us some feedback so we can continue to improve our discussions. Dr. Klomhaus, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
And we've already set our 3- and 4-year-olds guests back to their classes, but we appreciate their being here today too. And we'll talk to folks next time. Thank you.